Hey guys, Suburban Simmer here, and thank you so much for stopping back to my channel. Today we are playing the Decades Challenge. I am beyond excited to start this, you guys. I've read all of the rules, and it looks like such a fun challenge. Now, if you've been subscribed to me for a little while, you know that I actually did attempt this challenge back in February, but unfortunately the save file got corrupted, and with everything else I had going on my channel at the time, I didn't feel like starting over just yet. Well, now that I have a somewhat consistent upload schedule, though, I decided it was time for a change. So I've made the tough decision to discontinue my Not So Berry Let's Play and just play it off screen with maybe some social media updates about the challenge here and there. But in place of my Not So Berry challenge, I am now going to be uploading new episodes of the Decades Challenge every Friday. Yay, I'm so excited. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the rules of this challenge. So this challenge was originally created by a simmer named Zombie Cleo. So I actually have her rules pulled up right here on my browser. So as far as housing and funds, technically you're only supposed to start with $16,000. Now, my starter funds were $21,000. I did not count the lands. And so I guess this is kind of bending the rules a little bit, but I added a lot of trees on the lot, as you can see. So if we go over here and like to the backyard, I wanted to give it more of like a woodsy vibe, and so I spent a lot of money on the lands, but I didn't count the land as the funds, if that makes any sense. So I only used the $20,000 to build the house, and we have an even $1,000 left over here. So yes, I really only spent the $20,000 on the house, and then I gave them $1,000 of extra money for bills and things like that. And we'll get into the specifics later, but basically men can't have like a job where they leave the house in the 1890s. So let's get into the rules, speaking of which. So 1890s, that is called the turn of the century generation, the turn of the 19th century generation. And these are the two heirs that we start with, a husband and a wife, in this case, James and Elizabeth Conroy. So the rules are, number one, only male heirs are allowed. If there are no boys, then a woman's husband may inherit. So if we have a son, they are going to be the starter of the next generation. But if we only have a daughter, or we just keep having daughters, then when they get married, that husband that they marry will inherit our household funds and everything like that. And they'll continue the generation into the 1900s. Number two is Sims may only have a relationship and marry with the opposite gender. So, you know, just traditional gender roles, traditional sexual orientation rules, things like that. Number three, Sims may only marry within their own ethnicity/race. Again, you know, this was a much different time. So just traditional values. Sims must only try for baby and never woohoo. So they can only get it on if it's a productive, like, way to get it on, basically. So if they want to woohoo, they have to try for baby. Teenage Sims cannot mess around. No electricity. Use candles or lanterns to light up the house. So this was really easy because I did use an off-the-grid trait for this lot, so electricity does not even work. Sims can't use their cell phones. I didn't even have to download a mod for them not to use their cell phones. They can't because there's no electricity. Everything is lit up with candles, so there's absolutely no electricity in this house, which is great. Number seven is women take care of the children, tidy the house, and cook. They can help tidy the garden and go jogging for fun. Number eight is men can only have the entertainer, doctor, or criminal career. Okay, so I was wrong. They can leave the house. I think I was thinking of a different list where men could not leave the house, but they can have entertainer, doctor, or criminal. If otherwise, men can choose to stay home and make money through woodworking, painting, and gardening. You can also open a retail store or a restaurant only if you have enough money. Okay, so they can leave the house. That's probably, I'll probably do one of like those careers, but we'll get into that later. Number 9, Sims cannot get a divorce unless one of them commits adultery. which in this case, flirting with another sim in front of the spouse. So I don't know if it counts if they like sleep around behind their back. Is it just if they're in front of the spouse? I don't know. But I don't think that's going to happen yet. Probably not in the 1890s, maybe a little bit down the road. We'll see how it goes though. So if a woman, this is number 10, if a woman becomes widowed, then she may earn money through painting, gardening, or woodworking. But if she becomes divorced, then she can earn money through the entertainer career. Number 11, elementary is mandatory, but high school is optional. Now this rule, I'm a little bit confused about because, I didn't realize that, like, there's an option to send, teenagers to high school or not. I'm not sure if you just don't send them or, they miss, you know, the bus or whatever. I mean, there's no bus in the Sims 4, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know, how that's gonna work. I don't know if there's a mod or maybe there's just something I'm missing if there's a way you don't have to send them to high school. But anyway, number 12, high school has a fee. It costs $1,000 for every teenager going to school. So yeah, I guess you just subtract $1,000 from household funds when the teens go to school. And then number 13 is female children move out once they are married. Now number 14 is an optional rule. So this just says I'd recommend downloading a teenage pregnancy marriage mod or some other mod that just has a teenage pregnancy, marriage, and banks in it, since women generally married and had children before the age of 20. So that makes sense. What I might do instead is just have, once they reach young adult, because young adult is like 18, once they reach young adult, I will have them try for baby, and I'll make sure that they find their significant others as teenagers, get married as soon as they become young adults, and then try for baby as soon as they become young adults. So yeah, I'll just do that. But if that ends up being too, I don't know, if it just ends up like that I can't wait that long, then yeah, I'll download a teenage pregnancy or marriage mod. Number 15 is your Sims cannot go to festivals or events. Number 16 is cell phones are only allowed to invite people over to your house or to travel. Cell phones don't work anyway, so we won't be able to use them. 17 is only bathtubs, no showers. I just realized this house doesn't have a bathtub in it, so I am going to have to buy one. I completely forgot. We're going to have to find a place for the bathtub. Outside toilets only, so as you can see right here, we're going to zoom in a little bit more. This little outhouse thing, there is a toilet inside that they can use, and it's inside a building, but I wanted to give them some privacy, so technically it's like an outhouse that they can use in their backyard. Number 19 is only wooden furniture is allowed in this house. So let me show you guys this house. So yeah, everything is pretty much wooden. The chairs are wooden, the tables are wooden, even like the living room chairs are wooden. Like everything is wooden. The walls, the floors, like everything. The bed is wooden, like everything's wooden. I did not stray away from that rule this time. I know I did when I first started my challenge, but this time I'm really sticking to the rules. 21 is buy the cheapest, oldest stoves, fridges, counters, etc. No other kitchen appliances are allowed besides the stove and fridge. Yep. We literally only have the stove here and the fridge, and they're like the old-fashioned style. The counters are wooden. The cabinets are from, well, the counters and cabinets are from Vampires. A lot of the stuff here is from Vampires because it has that 17th century vibe to it. Sorry, 19th century vibe. So yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What are our next rules? So 22 is only impressionist or classic paintings are allowed to be hung. So yeah, every painting in here is like a classic or impressionist style painting. Like there's no modern paintings. There's nothing that looks out of the decade. So if your Sims get sick, you cannot give them medicine. You have to cure them through natural remedies. Yeah, I figured, and we can't even order medicine because we don't have anything to order medicine through. So we're going to have to find some natural remedies. 24, your Sims may not throw any events besides weddings. 25, every child born during this decade must be born at home. They can only be fed through breastfeeding and not by bottle. 26, if your family can afford it, you can hire a butler or a maid. However, you cannot hire a nanny. And then 27 is you probably want to start working on a cow plant in this decade. And the reason for that is because when the 1900s rolls around, we're going to have to send one of our kids to war, quote unquote. And in order to simulate war in The Sims, we're going to get a cow plant that we sacrifice one of our children to. And we do that by rolling a die. So yeah, it sounds like really morbid, but yeah, we have to simulate war in some way. So that is what the challenge creator decided on as a way to kill off Sims. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get this challenge started. So we have Elizabeth here, Elizabeth Conroy, and she is married to James Conroy. So I think first what we're going to do is have James pick a career here. So it says he can be an entertainer, a doctor, or a criminal. I was thinking criminal could be like a really cool path for him to go down, but it might take a while for him to make any real money from that. So let's see. As far as picking a job though, you know what, guys? I don't think I can, because I don't have any, we don't have any like electricity, so he can't use the phone to get a job, and he can't use the computer. So I think instead we're just gonna live off the land, and he's gonna make all of his money through woodworking. So he's going to be a woodworker, and then I think I'm going to have Elizabeth here. Let's just make sure that we're following the rules. She can garden, and I think she can paint. Now, it says only if she becomes divorced. So let's start off where she gardens and cooks and cleans the house, and then we're going to have James woodwork, and he can paint as well. So this little area here is going to be like James's studio, where he works on everything. So I'm actually going to have him start crafting a horse sculpture, and then hopefully he will gain some skills, and he'll be able to craft things that are worth a little bit more money. So yeah, once he's done talking to his lovely wife there, and let's see here, we're gonna have her. She does have a fruit salad that she made. I'm just going to put that in the fridge so it doesn't spoil. I think it is winter time, so unfortunately she can't garden just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have her tidy up the house here. Maybe I'll have her play the violin. It doesn't say, like, I don't think there's anything against women playing instruments, so I might just have her practice really quick just to keep her entertained. Or what I'll do is have her maybe read like a cookbook or something like that. So she may actually have to purchase something. Let's see here. Acting, archaeology, charisma, comedy, cooking. There we go. Let's get her a few cooking books. So we'll get her Cooking Volume 1 and Cooking Volume 2. And then, oh, it's in the bookshelf. Okay. Let's go ahead and have her read Cooking Volume 1 when she's done practicing. And we're just going to check on James here. Looks like he's working on his little horse sculpture. And while he's doing that, I'm just going to turn down the voices here really quick. I always turn them up when I'm like just playing for fun, but when I'm recording, I don't like them to be that loud. So let me turn them down a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of didn't even realize that he wouldn't be able to get a job without his cell phone. So I always forget that they don't have like the whole newspaper system anymore in The Sims 4. Oh, we have a visitor. I mean, I guess we can say hi to them. Not really sure what they're wearing. Definitely not an 1890s outfit there. They're probably from the future, so I don't know. It's kind of scary. Maybe we won't say anything. All right, so yeah, let's fast forward through this a little bit. I think once they're done, I am gonna have them try for baby. We can get a baby going in this household. Have Elizabeth take care of the baby while James makes money for the household. So yeah, she's just practicing away on her violin right now. Looks like he's reading. Is he reading the cookbook? Yeah, he wants to learn cooking too. Good for you, James. Good for you. It looks like he made a sculpture, so we're gonna go ahead and sell that for $20. Yay, he just made his first bit of cash, so he's pretty excited about that. So once he's done reading that and once she's done practicing, I might have them go... I don't know. I don't know if I want them to have a baby right away, but because they're young adults, I know like once you turn 16 is when you get married and start having kids. So let's go ahead and try for baby now. So she's going to get pregnant right away. That's just kind of gonna be how it goes. So he's just gonna put that book down really quick. They're gonna get intimate. Yeah, they're gonna make a baby. Not sure if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that lingerie. We do have laundry out here that she will do. So yeah, maybe we'll have her work on that in a minute. But yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a boy, so we have the next heir, to the generations, but if not, that's fine, because I love little girls too, so, we're probably going to, if it is a girl, I want to keep going till we have a boy, and hopefully we don't have twins. Last time I played the Decades Challenge, she had 2 sets of twins, and it was absolutely crazy. There was just no way I could take care of all of them at once. So, alright, she is pretty happy. I think I'm just gonna have her do laundry and wash these in the wash tub. So, yeah, I love this CC that I downloaded. Her corset is so cute. It's definitely reminiscent of, like, lingerie in the 1890s, or just 1800s in general. So I was trying to go for something definitely realistic. Now, as far as her outfit, the top half is from the Vampires pack, and the bottom half is from the Strangerville pack, and then she has boots that are very 1800s style, and then her hair is pretty close to how women in the Victorian era wore their hair, so it's basically just trying to emulate that with her outfit. As far as James here, he has that little, it's not really a goatee, I'm not really sure what you would call that. Is it like mutton chops? I think that's what you call them. Anyway, yeah, he has that going on, and the long kind of unkept hair, so he really is an 1800s kind of man. And they actually, I didn't have to download a whole lot of custom content, which was really cool. There was a lot of like historical items in the Vampires pack, the Strangerville pack, and the Get Famous pack had a lot of good like 1800 style clothing. So that was really exciting. But I think I will download some more CC, especially for the upcoming decades, like the 1930s, 40s. There's not really a whole lot for those decades, so I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun CC shopping. But yeah, so she's doing laundry right now. She's probably really cold, because it is cold outside, it's winter, and she's outside, like, doing laundry and working with cold water or hot water. Even if it's hot water, like, that can't be pleasant, doing that outside. So, but she's working hard on that, and James is just kind of lounging around in his PJs, so I think he's just gonna look at his grandmother's ashes for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that. I think I'm just gonna have him warm himself, and then he's gonna get right back to crafting. So I think maybe I'll do a knife block this time. Go for it, James. Do your thing. And then they just tried for baby. So I might have her take a pregnancy test, even though, yeah, pregnancy tests weren't really a thing, but I kind of want to know if she's having a baby or not. So she's going to go ahead and do that now. Let's just wait till she's done with what she's doing. Then she's going to do a pregnancy test, which is perfect because her bladder's low anyway. So she can pee and take that pregnancy test. And then he's making his knife block. Let's check their skills really quick here. His handiness is almost at a level 2. And her cooking's almost at a level 2. And her violin's almost at a level 2. So that's pretty exciting. I really want to get them maxed up in a lot of their skills. Yay! Elizabeth's pregnant. Okay, awesome. I mean, I figured she would be, but yeah, I wanted to see it. And she's showing already. Yay! I'm so excited. Kind of wish I could figure out if it was a boy or a girl. I do have the ultrasound mod, but obviously we can't use that because they didn't have that technology back then. So I think she's going to go tell James the good news. She's really, really excited. Ooh, look at him. I can't tell if he's excited or nervous. Oh, he seems really excited. Both of them are family-oriented Sims, so that is a really, really big deal and just a really, like, really good news for them. So both of them are pretty happy about it. She looks so cute with her pregnant belly. Both of them are really, really cute. I did use the skin mods, like the skin defaults on both of them. I believe hers is the Moonlight skin and his is like the Shattered or something like that. But yeah, they're both really cute. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Alright, so he was able to make a knife block. He's now on Hadiness level 2. So he's going to go ahead and sell this for $10. And then I think I'm just going to have him work on painting. So he's going to try and do a large classic painting. So he's going to be a painter and a woodworker, and she's going to be a gardener slash stay-at-home mom full-time. Let's check on her mood here, though. She's actually in a pretty good mood. While she's in a good mood, I am going to have her catch up on her cooking. So I am going to have her just read a cookbook, and yeah, just get her skills up so that she can make really good homemade meals for the family, especially when we have our little addition to the family that's coming soon. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. James is busy painting. Yeah, this is actually going really well so far. I'm really excited. I feel like last time it was really challenging because, like I mentioned, Elizabeth had 2 sets of twins and it was just a lot of babies to look after. There wasn't really like a set goal for anybody because I started with a ton of money, and that's not how like the challenge is supposed to be played. It's supposed to be kind of like not a rags to riches, but you have to struggle a little bit in this challenge, you know. You kind of have to build yourself up from the bottom. So that's what I'm doing with this one, and I'm really excited about growing our family and getting on to the next generation and seeing how like the fashion changes and the technology changes. It's gonna be really, really cool. Like, I'm really excited for when we get to like the 60s and 70s and the 80s, which is like my favorite decade. Yeah, I'm really excited for how that's gonna like unfold. I also think what I'll do is I'm going to get like a photography studio sometime in the 1900s and make sure I take a picture of James and Elizabeth and just take a picture of like each generation basically, and just we'll keep those in the house. One other thing I was thinking is I'm probably going to try and stay in this lot and just change the house to fit the next decade. I think that's going to be really cool. Just staying in the same lot the whole time, not moving, is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to how this lot changes over time. So, all right. So it looks like James finished his painting, so I am going to have him sell it here. Oh, and he does get a little bit of fame for that, so that's really awesome. I like how she's just standing up and reading. Like, you know, you can sit down, Elizabeth. You don't have to stand there and read. Like, you're pregnant, for goodness sake. Like, sit down, girl. All right, she's hungry, though. It is a little bit late, but I think I'm just going to have her make a snack for herself. She is eating for 2 now, so she's got to feed that belly. Yeah, she's going to put that book down and just get herself some applesauce. And then James here, he might have a snack as well because he's probably going to be hungry here soon. And then I do need to get a bathtub for them. So he's going to have a quick meal of just like cheese crackers. And then let me get a bathtub for them really quick. I hope they can afford it. They only have $757. So I'm worried they're going to have to sell something. Okay. I want to get one that looks like 1890s-ish too. This is like the only one that looks, well, this is actually a little bit more realistic. Yeah, we're just going to do this one, and it's going to be really awkward, but I'm just going to put it right there. Okay, we only have $142, you guys. We're kind of strapped for cash. I might like sell this well, because I bought this for aesthetics and like we don't really need it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. We need a tub way more than we need any of this. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the tub right here for now. Really awkward, but like when we get more money, we'll change it. So, Alright guys, and on that note, I am gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to progress with this series. A lot happened in this episode. So Elizabeth got pregnant, James has started making some money from woodworking, and yeah, they're starting out, guys. They're starting out, and I cannot wait to see how all of this unfolds. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you guys later. Bye!